Hello, friends. Wow. Oh, Pumpkin wants to say hello. Say hi, Pumpy. What's up, y'all? It has definitely been a minute since I've done a video like this. And, hi. I know you want the blanket. Let me go get your blanket. Oh, hang on. Are you just gonna be in the way? All right, she's just gonna be here. That's fine. Everybody, this is Pumpkin. I don't think y'all have met her, but this is my little kitty cat. And she's been with me for 3 years now. So she's getting old, but not really. She is very much an attention hog, but we love her. So the purpose of this video is really to give y'all an idea of what I'm up to, what's been going on, a little like update after prep, because I know that y'all really enjoy watching me suffer. I'm just kidding. I know y'all don't enjoy watching me suffer, but y'all do enjoy watching me go through prep, and because it's cool. I mean, it's something that not a lot of people can do, and I am aware of that, and I appreciate that. And there were a lot of emotions after this prep specifically. Some that I didn't really feel last year, some that I did feel last year. And I just wanted to kind of go through it with you guys, just because at some point I know that these videos are going to get around, and I would love for people who are considering doing bodybuilding or even just going through a prep right now for the first time, I would just love for this to find those people so that they can have an idea of some different experiences of what people go through after, because I'm sure mine is not exactly like everybody else, and it shouldn't be. You know, everybody is different. Everybody's body is different, responds differently to different things. So, and prep is a very extreme thing to do to your body. So I'm just gonna kind of work through this. Okay, so first of all, you'll probably notice that I'm at a different place than any of my other videos, and that is because Vincent and I just moved into our new apartment. Not just, it was like 3 weeks ago, but yeah, so we have our own space, and this was one of the things that I was super excited about, and I'm gonna get into it a little bit later, but I'm really excited to start like podcasting, and there's so much opportunity here. Anyways, so yeah, that's where I'm at. We're at our new place, and one of the things that I wanted to start all my videos with, this actually came to me one day in one of the recent services on Sunday for church. And the Lord told me that if I want to start podcasting like this and speaking and talking to you guys more and, you know, all that stuff, that I need to be sharing His word, because I wouldn't be here without Him. And that just like kind of punched me in the face. I was like, all right, God, all right. I can do that for you. And I want to, and that's something that I want to do. But one other thing that I'm like working on too in my faith is really getting into the Word every single day. So right now, you know, you got to start somewhere. So I have my little Bible app, and I've been really actually trying to do the verse of the day and the daily prayer every single day. I've made it like 3 days consistently, but I'm really working on doing that. So for now, until I have like more from like a study session with, my Bible, this is what I want to share. So the verse of the day, if y'all don't know, actually I want to quiz y'all. What is the most famous verse of the Bible? Even if you're not a Christian, even if you don't know Jesus, you probably know this verse. And let me give you some time. Did you think about it? You need a hint? The book starts with J. Okay. John 3:16. And that is, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have eternal life. And that is just something that like everybody knows. Everybody knows that, right? If you don't, now you know. But the verse of the day today is John 3:17. So does anybody really know like what he said after? Everyone was like, God so loved the world, he gave his one and only Son. Whoever believes, like, okay, and then what? What do you do with that? So John 3:17. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. This like hit me this morning, and I feel like so many people believe that Jesus is out to like condemn you for your sins, and that he just like that like you're in trouble, and that you can't run to him when you get in trouble and when you sin or when you mess up. Like, I think people that fear God and that don't have a relationship with him, that's what they think. That he is just out to get you when you sin, but it's not true at all. Now, he will not always forgive you right away. It takes time. But God did not send his Son to condemn the world. He sent his Son to save the world. He wants you to be saved. He wants you to feel his love. He wants you to feel his presence when you're sad and when you're lonely and when you're hurting. He wants to be the one that's there for you. How powerful is that? So the next time that you screw up, just remember that you have to fully commit yourself to God. But he's not gonna just push you away because you sinned. He will forgive you, but you have to put in the effort to show that you want to be forgiven. You are scaring me with that tail. Hey! Psst. Yeah, that's hot, huh? Oh my gosh. Would you lay down, please? Just lay down. My sweet baby girl. Anyways, that's what I wanted to share. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get into it. What happened after prep? And okay, first of all, if y'all didn't know I just posted the first show day video and I never posted the second one. That's because I don't have a second one. Let me just talk about the second show real quick. It might not be real quick. There was a lot that I am still processing, still going through. First of all, if you don't know, bodybuilding shows are long. They're very long days, but they're also very fast. They're very long if you're sitting in the crowd watching, but they're very fast if you are a performer, if you are an athlete. And so here's what happened. For the Alamo Showdown, the show was split into 2 parts. The men went on in the morning. First the amateurs and then the pros. And then the women went on during the second session in the afternoon. And it was the pros first and then the amateurs. So I had like all morning to get ready. And I got my makeup done at 8 a.m. The guys were already headed there, and I was going to meet them there. Everything was going to be fine. So Brandon is like incredible, first of all. If y'all didn't see my show day makeup, please head to my Instagram page and run up Brandon's page because, man, and if you're in Texas and you are ever in need of some makeup or like face painting, decorating, I don't even know, but he's incredible. Anyways, so I had some extra time in the morning, so I got my makeup done at 8 a.m. Everybody else left. It was me and Vincent and Brandon. We were doing my makeup, which was fine, and then the guys needed Pam. And if you don't know, Pam is what we use, like literally Pam, like cooking oil, to spray ourselves down over the tan before we get on stage. And so they needed Pam. We were already, like the show was already starting. And so one of us, it actually ended up being Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. But he ended up going to get the Pam. And we were able to kind of get it to them before X had to get on stage. And yeah, so we were like, it started off fine. It started off, you know, like peaceful. We could take our time a little bit, and then we had to rush. And I don't like the feeling of having to rush, especially on a show day. So that happened, and that was fine. Like once we got there, I was able to just chill, and I didn't do my hair yet. I was gonna wait until my friend got there to do my hair. My friend, my hairstylist, my hair color specialist, my client, and one of my really good friends. She was going to do my hair before the second session started. And literally I thought that like an hour before it started, like during that intermission, I thought that would be enough time to do my hair. I thought. So here we are. The show for the men was over. I should have been doing my hair. I should have had my hair done and dressed. But I do my hair. Mind you, it is like, the session started at 3. It is 2 p.m. I was like, yeah, I can do my hair at 2 p.m. No, it took me an hour to do my hair and get ready. And by the time that I got up to the pump up room, they were already pushing figure out. So I started stressing out. I needed my suit glued. I needed to pump. I needed to fix my tan. I needed to oil, like all this stuff. And that's on me. That is totally on me. Like I should have made sure what time it was going to start and, you know, what time I needed to be there, what time I needed to pump up is like the most important thing. What time do I need to pump? and I should have been up there. And it was out of my control at that point. They were telling me I need to go. I didn't want my suit crawling up my butt as I was going on stage. So I was like, no, I need to glue. I'm sorry, like this is happening, but I need to get glued right now. And so they were like gluing the other two figure girls and then pushed them out. And then there were only 3 of us anyways. And then they glued me, and I'm trying to pump as they're gluing me, but it's just not working. I'm sliding all over the place. My heels are slippery, like all this stuff. So after I get glued, and these ladies are like magic because I don't know, that thing didn't move at all. And so I was walking to the stage, and I started pumping up backstage once I got there. And then for this show, pretty much how it goes down is it was a tournament style. So there were 3 of us total. We all went out first individually and just kind of like introduced ourselves, did a little pose and whatever, and then we went backstage. And then I went out first against one of the girls. They decide, we went around like once or twice, I think. And then they decide right then and there who's the winner. And I already knew, just like as soon as I saw them, I already knew. But it still like hurts as, you know, they call someone else's name or number, I guess. What are you doing? Weird cat. Yeah, so they called her number, we went off stage, and then I go right back on for the second comparison with the other girl. And I mean, I already knew that was like a given, but I mean, everybody looked incredible, but she was just like dialed. She looked great. And they brought us around quarter turns like twice maybe. And I was up there, I was like, I need to be big right now. And I think that was one of my mistakes, was just like, I felt like sometimes less is more, especially for figure, and I was doing too much. Because I look way smaller on stage than what I actually looked like, and I know it was my posing. So they called her number, we go off stage, and then it was the other 2 that went against each other, and then so they went against each other, and then they called all of us back out, and they announced first, second, and third, or third, second, first. And I could feel it on my face that like I didn't look happy, and it was just, as soon as I walked off the stage the first time, the tears were already like in my eyes. And it wasn't even because I didn't get my number called first. Like, it was really just because I felt like I messed up. I felt like I wasn't prepared. I didn't pump up right. And then I looking back at the pictures, I was like, dang, like, what did I do all this for? You know, like, what did I do all this work for if I'm not gonna win? And to be fair, that was my first pro natural figure show, competing as a pro. And it's okay that I came in last. I'm fine with that. It's just the fact that like I worked so hard for so many months, and to have it like just like that, just done. And I knew that like if I didn't even win that, what is the point in going to another show, you know? And maybe that's just my head, I don't know. But yeah, so that really sucked. I'm not gonna lie. It sucked, but feedback from the judges, pretty much my muscle development is not there, and it's more so like muscle maturity. What time is it? Muscle maturity, my muscle development, and my symmetry, which makes sense because I still got to work on these legs. Like, compared to my upper body, my legs are way too big, because I know I have like a bigger upper body, but for figure, it's definitely not big enough. It's not big enough. So now, okay, show is done, whatever. And I just am really gonna take some time to grow. And someone asked me to do a show, and I think it's the one this weekend. I was like, no, like, I need to take some time off to grow. And they were like, grow? I was like, I didn't know how to respond. I was like, yeah, like, everybody keeps telling me I'm too small. And I am, but compared to a normal person, I'm not small. I'm huge. But compared to a pro masters figure, even natural, I'm small. So, and it's okay. I've accepted it. It's okay. You don't need to like feel bad because I work so hard and then that's what they tell me. It's fine. That's what I need to hear, because now it's making me way more intentional with my workouts. It's making me push my workouts even harder, pushing to lift heavier, but like slowly. I obviously can't just go right from prep to lifting really heavy, but my workouts have been really good. And it's because I have intention behind it. And now I have no sight of a show anytime soon. Like, none. I don't know if I even want to do another show. I don't know if, I don't know. It's definitely going to be like at least a year for real this time. I think I said that last time, but I really need to take some time, get my diet right, and get my workouts right, and just grow. So, and I definitely grew from last year, but at the same time, it's like I look at pictures from last year and I feel like I was leaner last year, and I just, like, all this stuff just comes to your mind, like, do I really look better than I did last year? And because that's the goal, obviously, even if you don't win, like, the goal is just to look better every time you step on stage. And when I was on stage last year, I was 126. On stage this year, I was 131. And I would, ow! So I definitely gained some muscle from last year. But at the same time, again, I feel like I wasn't as lean. So I don't know. There was a lot that was just going through my head. Like, literally just the fact that I was rushed onto stage, my fault. I will forever make that known. That was my fault. Literally no one else. That was my fault. But rushed onto stage, 5 minutes, you're done. And then, like, that was literally it. That was the end of my show. 5 minutes, done. It's crazy. Like, I worked for like 5 months. I did 2 shows. Honestly, the first one was like fun, but that one was not. Anyways, so then we get into after prep, and obviously being stage lean is not attainable, nor should it be. It is very unhealthy. I lost my period again, and it's like still, like, it's just coming back now. So, and it is the end of September, so it's almost been a month since the last show. So what's happened in that month? September has been insane. The week after I had my show, Vincent and I moved in here. And it was also Vincent's birthday that same week. And then we moved. And then getting settled in, getting everything unpacked. And then it was my birthday, and we had a little party. And now pretty much we're here. So before we moved, Vincent and I had like all of these amazing ideas and, you know, just like things that we can do here in this new community. Like there's so many people that live here, which is crazy. And I feel like, at least for me, I'm not speaking for him, I feel like once we moved, I got like, and I think it is like my hormones still trying to balance. I'm up and down, up and down, up and down. But I got like low, like my mental state, and I had put God first through this entire prep. And then I feel like as soon as I was done, I was like, oh, life is good again. Like I can eat, blah, 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 blah. But it's not that I forgot to put God first. It's just that like with everything going on, I wasn't looking to him as much as I was, because prep is hard. And like if you don't have at least that one constant, you're not going to make it. And for me, that was Jesus. And I fully believe that I made it because of Jesus. I got to a really low point. Stop it. You were fine there. Just stay there. Stay here. I got to a really low point, and it was just kind of like I didn't want to do anything, and I'm still kind of there, but I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to work out, but I did. Okay, so we're gonna try this without the mic because it died. I hope you can hear me. But yeah, I really don't want to make this video too long. I won't go too much longer because it's already been 30 minutes apparently. And I got things to do, but I got to this low point, and it really wasn't until my birthday on Sunday when I heard the word from Pastor Sandy. I'm so happy that my birthday was on a Sunday. Like, it could not have been any better. And thank you for everybody who said happy birthday and commented on my posts, messaged me, like all this stuff. I mean, it was incredible how loved I felt. But the most important thing is that like I felt the love of Jesus. It felt like Jesus just gave me a hug in church on Sunday, and it was incredible. Like I was just stressing over the way that I looked in the morning. I had nothing to wear, nothing fits me right, and all this stuff. Like I don't feel comfortable in my body now that I'm not stage lean anymore. Like I gained weight, and that's normal. That's totally normal. I'm not even like an unhealthy weight right now. I maybe gained like 10 pounds total since, yeah, I'm like 140, 142 maybe. And, you know, I feel pretty good about how I look. I've been trying to like run in the mornings. That's been really hard. That's been really hard. But we're making it happen. And, you know, just like all these little things that I'm just trying to appreciate life more. and I have all these plans and all these ideas, and I know they're from God, and I know that I need to act on them. Otherwise, what am I doing? Why is he giving me ideas? Like, he's not going to trust me to continue to give me ideas if I'm not going to act on it. So I need to start acting. That's why I'm making this video. And now I need to edit it and all that stuff, but it's okay. And, but yeah, anyways, if you're watching this and you made it this far, and maybe you are starting a prep for the first time, just know that it's okay to feel things from like the outcome of your show, the post prep, reverse diet. If you mess it up, you probably will the first time. I still did the second time, and I still haven't figured it out. But it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. Your body it just went through an extreme change, and your hormones are trying to catch up, and it's okay, but eventually they'll balance out again. You're gonna get through it. God is so, so good. Even when you feel like you're the lowest of the low, he has not left you. And he is just, he wants to be there for you. He wants to be there for you. And if you just open your heart and let him be there, I promise you 99% of your little problems are gonna go away. It's not that serious. And if it is, give it to God. That's why he's there. He created you. He doesn't want you to suffer. You're his daughter. You're his son. He doesn't want you to suffer on this earth. And he wants you to make it to heaven. So, yeah. God is so good. He's so good. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, seriously, like, you're a real one. Hopefully this video is not actually 30 minutes long. I can probably edit out a little bit. But I really was talking like that whole time. So we'll see. Maybe the parts where I'm throwing out pumpkin, I'll throwing pumpkin, I'll have to, and I'm still trying to figure out the best spot in this apartment for this setup. I know this isn't going to be perfect for today, but it is what it is. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support, go follow my Instagram, because we got a lot of things coming. And that's all I'm going to say. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Okay. Remember, Jesus loves you. And do the eyebrows look good? As soon as I said eyebrow, the camera focused on the eyebrow. Do they look good or not? Let me know. Anyways, peace out. Jesus loves you, and I love you.